And here we are again, and we are doing an SRT group clearing on emotional eating and drinking. Emotional eating and drinking. So that can be if you don't eat and drink because you're feeling too emotional, or if you eat and drink too much, which would be me. In that one, I eat and drink too much when I'm feeling emotional, and I'm a bit of a comfort eater, and not as bad as I used to be, but there's still layers of that there with me too. So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing, and then when you're ready, we'll get stuck in, and here we go. Right, here we are again. So emotional eating and drinking is running at about 15% positive and about 95% negative. And in terms of consciousness, we're at ascended master level. So we're going to do a clearing on that, raising up to radiant love, new paradigm level, up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative. You're working with your high self teams. I'm working with the God team, and the God team will be working with your high self teams to help clear this from you. So yes, it can be all sorts of things with emotional eating. I'm actually in the middle of devising a course relating to this at the moment. So there's just one bit I'm checking on at the moment that I'm trying out on myself first. Yeah, there's lots of things that feed into emotional eating and drinking. Can be anything from loneliness to comfort to boredom to stress, anxiety, all sorts of things. Fear of starvation, fear of never having enough, never feeling enough. There's lots and lots of different things feeding into emotional eating and drinking. It's kind of an addictive energy. It can be an addictive energy. It's a comfort thing, or even the opposite. Some people don't eat and drink because they can't. They feel too knotted in their stomach, or whatever. So this is all connected to the same thing. Clearing away any programs, any emotional attachments, any memories, any experiences, anything in our data banks, anything in our energy fields, ancestrally or from other lifetimes, relating to emotional eating and drinking. Right, okay, that was quite a big clearing. So where are we going first? The bulk of the clearing takes place at the start and at the end by the teams. Chart 6A, which is master programs. Let's have a look and see what master programs coming up with emotional eating and drinking. Inside left. Alcoholism. Inside left. Betrayal. Inside right. Failure. Inside right, excesses. Inside left, addictions, unsurprisingly. Anything else? No. Do they have past life roots? Do they have ancestral roots? They do. We're just going to get them all cleared out at all levels of consciousness for you, for your highest good. Obviously, it's not a one clearing fix all, if only, but it will certainly clear a layer away from you. And how much clears depends on how ready you are to let go of it at an unconscious level. But some interesting ones there. Excesses, yes. Failure, addictions, alcoholism, betrayal. Interesting. So we're just letting those clear away. And food can give you a temporary high, you know, food and especially sweet food, you know, that sugar high, or chocolate and alcohol, you know, wine, you know, it's a temporary high, it's an escape. It's an escape, and that's what it is. They're all temporary escapes when we turn to food for comfort eating. It's to fulfill something, an empty feeling inside. But if you're the opposite with the emotional eating and drinking, you don't eat and drink, then yeah, there's almost a starvation element to it, isn't there? There's almost a self-punishment with it as well. On both sides, it's a different kind of energy, but still emotionally attached. Still clearing away. That's it, slowing down now. Right, okay. Where are we going? 6B, blocks to positive expression. Inside left, blocks to gentleness. Inside left, blocks to desire. Inside right, blocks to acceptance. Okay, let's just clear those away. All levels of consciousness in chart 3. Right, where are we going next? Chart 10A, which is miscellaneous blocks at God level of consciousness in this system. Inhibitors, these are emotional inhibitors. World energies, positive and negative, that can be the collective as well. Blocks and interference. Anything else on the inside or outside? So just clear those away. If you have these charts, especially if you got them from the books, the decaying universe doesn't exist anymore. It's blocks and interference now. There's a lot of these things shift. Over time, evolve over time. Okay. Right, where are we going next? Chart 12, spirit energy programming. Dysfunction of spirit by thought. This is at Queen of Life, level of consciousness. Codependency of spirit on God. Miasm of spirit. Let's just clear those away, clearing all miasms of spirit. Back to at least 8 generations. So each soul before incarnating was created as a spiritual being, complete, perfect, eternal, wise, intelligent, and indestructible. The potential for imperfection, which is a miasm, was necessary, or there could never be an extension of that spirit being into materiality. It could forever remain within the body of spirit, only a clone of God, nothing more. So we had to have these imperfections to grow, to experience, to evolve. So as we evolve, we can let go of more and more miasms. clearing away. Lovely. Right, where are we going next? 17, fine tuning. This is Lord of Lords level again, first expression of the living soul. We have the Messiah complex going on. We definitely don't want that. Anything on the outside, anything else? No, so it's clear all Messiah complex energy. Lord of Lords or Law of Laws. It's the first expression of the living soul, so clearing away the Messiah complex. We definitely don't want the Messiah complex. Be clearing forever running that one. Usually stems from when you've had a lot of religious lifetimes before. So if you're very much on a spiritual journey, as most of you are on here, wanting to shift and clear, and because you all have an awareness, you're all awake at varying levels, then you will have had a lot of religious lifetimes in the past on your spiritual journey. You know, we have to experience everything, and it's a bit of a carry-on, a carry-over from those old lifetimes, the Messiah complex. Same with the Saviour complex, that as well, and the desire to suffer. They're all sort of carryovers from those old lifetimes, very, very religious lifetimes. Right, where are we going next? We are going to chart 16, which is the fall of consciousness. And we're running a belief of falling into darkness, rebellion to one energy. So let's just clear that away. It's interesting what connects with emotional eating and drinking. This is all higher level stuff, but as above, so below, and vice versa. So when you have codependency coming up at spirit level and soul level as well, you can bet your bottom dollar that it's showing up in your current life, that codependency as well. So yeah, as above, so below. Right, where next? Rebirth conscious mind. This is where the vows tend to be stored at this chart. So we have some obsessions going on with some of you. Okay. Goals reinforced with thoughts, solidified patterns. Yep. Anything else on the inside? We've got some active memories that are running that need to be cleared. And we're not going to go into any detail with any of these. Anything on the outside. So let's just clear them all at all levels of consciousness on chart 3 for your highest good. Whatever can be cleared without researching right now, please clear for every individual that's watching or listening or taking part in this in some way. Okay, that's great. That was quite a lot there, wasn't there? Anything else before we go to mop up? We're going to chart, looks like 31, which is memory clearing. Anything on the inside? Anything on the outside? What's on the outside? Root causes, we like that. That's wonderful. Anything else? Any hidden vows or anything? No, it's clear all root causes relating to emotional eating and drinking. Clearing through spirit, luminous and wellspring on chart 3. For everyone's highest good. Right, that's cleared quickly. That's lovely. I love going to root causes. That's wonderful. Anything else on here before we go to mop-up? No, let's just go to mop-up then. Let's do a quick mop-up on emotional eating and drinking for everyone watching, listening or taking part in this in some way. For their highest good. Bring them back into harmony so that they recognize they are already fulfilled, they are already enough, and everything is perfect just as it is. Right, okay, are we done with mop-up? Yep. Team's happy, soul happy, high self team's happy, yep. And where are we now? Emotional eating, drinking, 100 positive, 0 negative, feels much lighter again. Okay. And that's at Radiant Love New Paradigm level for everyone once again. So another clearing done. Drink lots of water, rest for 3 or 4 days. Try not to do more than 2 clearings in a day, just so it can all integrate in the physical body more effectively, so you don't get a bottleneck of things sort of building up and then the physical gets overwhelmed, you know, with too many clearings going on. You've got to give it time to pass through. It takes 3 days for the old neural pathways to fall away. So although they're short clearings, they can be very powerful for some people, not so strong for other people, but they always work. They're always clearing away layers and programs. It just depends on the individual. So lots of love to you all. If you want to buy an SRT package with me, or you want to work with me Zoom to Zoom, or you want to buy a home clearing for me, I now do one-off home clearings, only because homes often just need one clearing. Whereas humans, we're a lot more complex. Details all down below anyway, and sending you lots and lots of love. Thank you also for all your donations. I meant to say thank you in the last video. Thank you. Do keep them coming in, because they really do help, and they all add up, you know, cumulatively. So thank you to all of you. I try and thank you individually. If I don't, also if you've made an appointment, and someone made an appointment with me recently, and I went to send them the Zoom time and their mailbox was full. So I won't say who it was, but if you're watching this, your mailbox was full, and I tried several times and it just kept coming back. Mailbox is full. So I didn't ignore you. I did try, but I've got no other way of getting in contact with you. So get in contact again once you've emptied your mailbox. Okay, lots and lots of love to you. Bye everyone.